Welcome to the Jamesburg Presbyterian Church. Today is Wednesday, June the 9th, 2021. So good to know that people are watching on Facebook, and so good to know that there are people watching on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. So I had a problem that I was thinking about. The problem was I wanted to make these four balls vanish. And so I was thinking about how I might do that. The first thought that came to mind is, well, I obviously have some apparatus, some props that could be used. I could put the prop on top of the table, put the balls in and vanish them, and that would be just fine. That would work, except that you and I would know that it was some sort of manipulation of the prop that vanished the balls. So the second thought I had was, well, I could do sleight of hand. And that is when I bring the balls up to my left hand, put them in, at least give you the impression that I'm putting them in, but I'm not putting them in. When I remove my hand to pick up another ball, I somehow drop that ball into my box. So you see a decreasing number of balls here on top of the table. The problem with that is, while it would work, and I've done it many times, I can't show you my right hand as I'm moving my hand away because that hand still holds the ball that I allegedly put in my left hand. So it doesn't work very well. So that was the problem I was dealing with. So I did come up with a solution, and I want to show you that solution. And it goes something like this. I pick up one ball like this, put it in my hand, or I'll show you that it's going in. And I can show you this hand is empty. And this is what I like about this so much. Push the ball into the palm of my hand. Now, empty hand, go for a second ball. I can show you that ball. I can show you my hand is empty, and I can put that ball into the palm of the left hand again. Now, obviously the balls are in my hand, so I don't have to show you that that hand is empty or full. You're seeing the balls go there, and they're not falling to the floor, and they're not in this hand. I come up with it and get a third ball. Bring that ball to the top like that. You can see the balls right there. Use my finger, push it into my hand like so. And finally, the fourth ball. And again, you can see that my hand is completely empty, except for the one ball that I'm holding there. Push the ball in like this, compress them all like that. And you can see now, I can show you my hand is empty, but you can see that and assume, rightly so, that the balls are in my left hand. So this is how the problem is solved. Oh, you probably want to see that the vanish has in fact happened. Well, it has. No balls. Gone, vanished, disappeared, and that's how the problem was solved. Well, this is a kind of easy problem. It's not that big of a deal, but sometimes in life we're faced with bigger problems. And sometimes the problems are things that come before us where we weren't planning on that kind of problem to happen in our lives. And you can fill in the blanks. Maybe it's a problem with an appliance, it breaks down, you don't have the money to fix it. Or maybe it's your car, or maybe there's a problem with one of your family members, a problem that you're facing in your personal life. And the first response is usually an emotional one. When we're dealing with magic, I don't have to get upset about this kind of problem. I just have to figure out how to solve it. But the process that I used in this magic piece is the same process that we can bring to the other problems of our lives. Take a look at the problem. What is it that we want to have as a final outcome? And how do we get there? What's the journey from receiving the problem to final outcome? What are our options? There are always options. Sometimes the options, just as I had 3 options, sometimes the options have positives, sometimes they have negatives. Which is the best way to solve the problem that we're facing? And then implement, see if it works. When I did this at home, I did it in front of a mirror several times just to make sure that in fact I could make the vanish happen in my hand. And what I liked about it is that everything happened in my hands. When we deal with problems in our lives, sometimes that's not one of the important characteristics of the solution, that we did it ourselves. Sometimes we need help. Sometimes we need to consult with others. Sometimes other people need to help us figure out a good solution and implement that solution, but that becomes one of the options involving others in helping us with what we're facing. Anyway, the point is, all of us face problems. Some problems are small, some problems are big. All problems have different options. When we deal with a problem, we can become paralyzed because of that problem, or we can sit down and try to figure out what are the ways in which I can solve this problem, and what is the best of the options that I have, what is the best solution. So in your everyday life, put that to work. Have a safe day today. Have a safe day the rest of the week. I will see you on Sunday. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope this was a little bit helpful. Actually, I hope it was a bit helpful, and I will see you soon. Thank you.